I've made a very interesting discovery. I'm going to tell you online.
Well, you should, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the ERC Sunday. Let's go! It's round 7. We are at Great Britain today. It's Silverstone. Sorry for the echo. I was checking the audio levels. We've
Round
got a good
7?
race for you. Is it round 7, isn't it?
No, round 5.
Don't, don't start. Don't.
No, it is. It's round 5, honestly.
Oh, it is round. Never mind, chat. Welcome to welcome to ERC Sundays, where it's actually round 5 at Great Britain. Jesus, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's 2 weeks time, bro. Fuck me. Right. Listen, I am not drunk. I am hungover. I'm tired, and I saved somebody's life yesterday. So if you want to hear about that, you've got to stick in this stream, because I'll tell you how I saved a life. Anyway, Mike, how are you, my friend?
I'd just like to say I save somebody's life every day
Mine.
when I eat and drink. I'd save my life.
Oh, I was
Or I
gonna...
could die.
Oh.
No, I'm brilliant, mate. Brill.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, that.
Let me tell you something, Andrew, right? I felt brilliant today. Do you know why?
Why?
I have a cup of tea in the morning and I've been drinking water all day yesterday and today.
Do you know?
And I feel loads better.
And you tell me, right, that water's bad for you. You know,
Honest.
you are the biggest hypocrite. You say to me you wouldn't drink water with your pint when you're on holiday.
I didn't. No, I'm
right?
not drinking water with my pint. I just said I'm drinking water instead of caffeine now. Tea and coffee. I'm drinking water instead.
Idiot. You should be just drinking water, not caffeine, bro. No, not
What?
touching caffeine anyway. You should be drinking alcohol. You shouldn't be touching that shit. He says, well, hungover.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking hypocrite. Have a look in the mirror, bollocks.
Alright. Alright. Look,
Oh,
okay.
fucking...
Sometimes a man's got to let off some steam, not
Oh,
by
yeah,
being in a bed. Okay. They got to, indulge in the fermented fruity drinks, as they say.
fruity.
Fruity. No, it's
It,
not. It's not a dick. Why is the screen gone off? So,
it's not gone off on my telly.
well, it has on mine. Why is it doing that? Come on.
Right, Andrew, what fruity drinks are you drinking?
Everything under the sun. Anything I can get my hands on, to be honest.
Anything anybody bought you, mean? Anything you could knit?
Yes. Yes, that. Yes, that. He knows! He knows me too well, chat. I'm a scrounging bastard, alright? Look. Okay? I really, really enjoy going out and getting a crack with my friends. Even if it's at the expense of the fact that I had to get up for work in the morning. And die on poolside. I was like nearly falling asleep at the end of the day, Jesus. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But you know something? I'd 100% do it again.
Well, good on you, lad.
You know, it wasn't even, it was such an impromptu night out. And I'll tell you why in a little minute. But we've got a newcomer tonight, Mike!
Who's that?
Well, you know your man, Bruno Lopez, sitting in an Alpine. He's a newcomer. He just joined the league the other day. So a big warm welcome from the comms team on a Sunday.
He's debuting on Sunday, but he's raced with us before. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Questions.
Two seasons.
Question, Bruno Lopez, if you are watching this, have you raced with us before? And if you have, when and where?
He did the F2 season.
Oh, no wait, he raced last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ignore me, chat. Anyway, we've got a newcomer tonight, ERC Bird. Lord NL is back. He's back with us for tonight. He's decided to just nick a seat in the Alpha Tauri.
This
Nice to see him
this is
back
the
with us.
this is the impromptu moment with the information that I've got for you.
Okay.
We have tonight with us driving 7 Portuguese drivers.
And let me guess, every single one of them, like, adores Cristiano Ronaldo
Don't know.
and wants to bend him over backwards. If you do
I
want
can
to bend
guarantee.
Cristiano Ronaldo over backwards, then put it in the chat. I want to know.
He's going to
Interesting.
admit to that.
I would. I'm not even gay, but it's Cristiano
Right.
Ronaldo, and if he was going to pay me to do it, I'd take his money.
Well, I'll tell you now. Right,
Who
these
else
7
can say that they bent one of the best footballers of all time over backwards? Just saying, Mike. It's just
I can't think of anybody, mate. I don't know who'd admit to it.
Mike.
Justin Fashanu, I bent him over.
Oh, but I went to Hulit's house the other day. He bent me over, but then I did it back.
One thing's for sure, right? 7 of these Portuguese drivers, I can guarantee they come from Portugal.
Why?
Well, they wouldn't be Portuguese if they weren't from Portugal, would they?
They could be from Madeira. Didn't think about that, did
Well,
you?
They'd be Madeiran then.
No, Madeira cake.
Can't be. Hey, don't you like Madeira sours?
Is that a drink?
Yeah.
I've never tried it, so you need to send me some, and I'll drink it all on stream.
Will you now?
Is it good though? Is it like actually tasty, or am I going to be throwing up everywhere because it's shite?
No, it's not shite. It's like a really orangey liqueur.
Okay. So I'm not going to be drinking it all on stream because it's a liqueur. I take that back. Pastor Leo has decided to not go for another lap at the moment. Mr. Exo's in the pits because he's, just doing the Exo strategy. I had Mr. Insider at my door on Thursday morning. I think I rubbed people.
Me too.
I think I really rubbed people the wrong way, didn't I? With my comments. Don't you think,
Hey,
Mike?
speak your mind, mate. Doesn't matter. As long as you speak your mind, tell the truth. It doesn't matter, does it?
I think your son wasn't very happy with me for just speaking
My
my
son's never happy with anybody.
I was just telling him the truth about Ferrari, alright? I'm saying, look, as an actual team boss of an actual racing team, I can tell you now, okay, it's one of those things.
I warn you now. I think that might have been a warning on Thursday, but I'm warning you now, don't ever threaten or take the piss out of a Wallace.
Oh. Okay. Is he going to come from you?
Remember Uncle William?
Yeah.
Well, he's in our bloodline, I tell you, so just watch what you're fucking doing. And remember, he's 6'4", I'm 5'11", so we both tower over you, Andrew.
Bro.
It's like Tyson Fury fighting against.
See, the thing is, right? I didn't threaten anyone. I just spoke my mind. I didn't point fingers at anyone. If you go back and read my comments that I left with the insider, I just spoke my mind. I didn't say any names.
Yeah, well, don't blame anybody else but yourself when somebody finds you undrawn and quartered. Kneecap. And you knows where your asshole should be.
Are you saying that you're gonna hurt me, Mike?
Did I say that?
Mike, are you threatening me, brother?
Anybody that watches this stream, did I at all threaten Andrew in any way?
You see, this guy, he thinks he's funny because he can play that card. He's trying to play the card.
I would never ever threaten you, Andrew.
I love you.
You are my unknown son to everybody else.
Oh, bless. Love you too.
I was a postman in Inverness.
You were a postman in Inverness?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I met your mum once.
Did you? See, the thing is, you wouldn't have met my mum because we're not from Inverness, you idiot. Anyway, we've got a newcomer tonight, Gas 17.
Fucking Gas 17. He's been with us about 3 years.
I'm honestly, I'm having too much fun.
We have got a debutant tonight, though.
Yeah, what?
In the Aston Martin.
Right. But he's
Invisible
not here.
Man.
Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Man invisible.
Remote control Aston Martin.
Is it? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you who's a newcomer tonight. Who's setting the streets on fire right now. Mr. Frankie Bojangles decided to miss all of the races this season and decided to be really, really critical of my music choice at the start of the stream. Frank, I know where you live. Just gonna leave it there. Anyway, it's been all the talk this week about Mr. MCL. Okay, he's been the talk of the paddock all week. A lot of the guys have been talking about MCL and his dominance this season, feeling like it's a little bit unfair that somebody's just quicker than them. What's your take on that, Mike?
No comment.
Okay, thanks for that comment, Mike. My take on it is simply, you need to get quicker and then challenge him. Don't you think that's fair? Be honest with me, Mike. Is that a fair statement to state? Even though he's just went half a second quicker than everyone right now. Look, he's just managed to master the cars.
Right. I'll tell you this much about MCL, right?
Okay.
He's worked hard this game, driving this game 24/7, whatever, and he has excelled everybody else. But he's skilled now, so he won't be having much time on there. So people will catch up to him.
Yeah, well.
Other people have got jobs. He hasn't.
See, the thing is,
that's all I'm saying.
People will catch up with him, right? Simply because that's the nature of the game. You've got to push hard to get results, and I think.
Of course, you have. You got to work at it. He has. He's worked really hard, lad.
The easiest.
Hats off to him.
The easiest thing that I can say to anyone right now, okay, in the shoes of maybe wanting to win a race this season, okay. If you want to win a race, 1 week of practice isn't going to be enough. I can say that with wholeheartedly that this game now feels more like driving an AC, like on ACC, with the sense that you can't just be glued to the track all the time. You can't just be, because the slightest little bit of overturning of the car can scrub your lap time by like 2 temps, especially here. If you don't gear down in time or do certain things with the car, you will make a mess of it, you know?
Yeah. My thoughts of MCL Adrian is, I'd like to call him, I could call him by his name, Adrian. Just makes perfect, and he has practice, and he's got to that goal, right? Other people have been practicing, but also play FIFA, other things like that, but he's been dedicated to F1 23, and the results are showing that. So it's hats off to MCL, really.
Definitely. And I mean, look, I think it's only fair to the people that try hard. They deserve to be in that position. Why is MCL sitting here? Hello, friend. He's disqualified himself, that's why. Fair enough. Having a wee bit of a challenge tonight. What the fuck is his car doing?
What the fuck's the game doing? I've got Pastel LP1 now.
It's put his car back out on track. Why? Why is his car out on track?
So if MCL's disqualified himself, did he get his time scrubbed then?
Yes.
Oh. Shut up, dog, before I put you through the fucking window.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's funny. Well, we just witnessed bullshittery from F123. Now, let's listen to bullshittery in real life. Michael, how many trees do you think are planted every day?
Where?
Anywhere in the world. Just
everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Is there more than what's chopped down?
Well, legally, there is. Illegally, you know, the number is unsure, right?
I would say 18 million.
18 million. Now, do you want a statistic here, right? And it's a really, really simple statistic, okay? If you're a tree hugger, go away.
You know,
that's your statistic.
All the views have gone.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, right? I understand people wanting to get rid of like fossil fuels and stuff. Okay. But why are they ruining things that people like? Stop it. Stop it, or I will ruin things that you like. I will do it.
You
like vegan food. I'll do it. Watch me, I'll do it. You want to be completely carbon neutral, then become the earth. Go in the earth.
Little bit of info here about vegans, right?
Okay.
You say cows are bad for the environment. All they do is eat plants and fart. Kind of like vegans.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, moving on from that topic. So I got extremely drunk last night. It was the most drunk I probably have been all week. Which is really, really good for me. And, yeah, I really enjoyed getting absolutely shit-faced, Mike, I'm not gonna lie.
Right, you've just made a quote there, right? I think most drunk have been all week. Right. Do you have a go at me for being an alcoholic, you think?
Oh, I'm not having a go at you for being alcoholic.
No, what you do, you say I'm alcoholic. No, but you usually... Most weeks you say, "Oh, we've been drinking again, mate." Blah blah blah. Right? I don't get drunk until I go on holiday, and then I don't really get drunk. And now you're admitting that you were more drunk last night than you've been all week. So how many times have you been drunk all week? And
twice.
You've got the audacity to say, "I'm an alcoholic."
But I have the audacity to be alive, according to tree huggers. So. I had a really, really tasty argument on on one of my my many pastimes that I absolutely love, which is going on Reddit. Right, I like going on Reddit, and I like going on Quora. Right, two of my favorite websites of all time. Simply because I can stir the pot so easily. I've had someone threaten me with an inch of my life.
Oh dear.
I know, I'm scared. And I've also made a lot of people angry and upset. Just by reading facts. Unfortunately, people do not want to hear facts. Do you know that, Mike? People don't want to hear it.
They're ignorant.
I know. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When have I not spoken facts?
When you speak non-facts.
There you go. That's very true. Well done. And when I speak to these guys, I only speak facts. I speak in full block capital facts. So that they cannot ignore the fact that I'm speaking to them. And they just seem to think that I'm angry all the time. I wonder if it's maybe because I'm in block caps all the time. But it's really fun. It's the same...
As long as you'll get...
It's the same account that I like to, you know, make a bit of fun stuff with, because I just randomly join people's like Reddit groups and just figure out what they are. Like I just find them and I'm just like, yo, I'm enjoying this. There was one called Inverness is a shithole. I joined that one, and I literally my first post was yes. That was it. But then the Reddit died like a week later, so I was like, oh. So I'm thinking about making a Reddit, okay, my own Reddit, and setting up it specific to like a random place that I absolutely despise. What do you think, Mike? Would I upset too many people?
You do it, mate.
See,
I'm sure Exo does the same, you know, with vegans on Facebook.
oh yeah, Jesus Christ. There was a group on Facebook the other day. Like I was right. So I'm gonna start telling the story about what happened to me last night. Okay,
Yeah.
in a second. But first of all, I just want to give you some clarification. This is an actual person that I'm talking about here, and I don't want anyone to, you know. First of all, I'm gonna give you a gore warning, for everybody that is listening. So if you do want to, well, essentially miss this, please do just skip to the start of the race. I would have stopped talking about it by then, okay? But and also, if anyone, you know, has been affected by anything that I'm about to talk about, then please, my DMs are open. You know, look, I was in shock last night, to be honest. That's why I was out drinking. It was quite a weird experience. I've dealt something similar to this before, but I'll tell you, you know, this was something a bit different. So, I'm gonna start now. So, after like all day at work, I was thinking, you know what, fuck it, I want to go to Spoons. I'm gonna go to Spoons tonight. Just get a big pitcher, like a mango monster mash, I think they call it, right? Fucking love it, okay? Because it's mango monster, like mango local monster, right? With loads of like coconut rum and everything in it. Oh, beautiful drink. Had like 2 of those last night. Wasn't intentional. Shut up. Here's your supposed Portuguese grid. The the top 10. Yeah. You know, was it 2, 4, 6? Yeah, 7 people. This literally half the lobby, pretty much, is Portuguese. The Portuguese are taking over. The Armada has arrived. Everybody, hide your wife and children. I'm gonna finish the story quick because it might take a little while, right? So I was in Spoons and I was drinking. I met up with people. It was good. Chatting with my friend Luke and, you know, having a little bit of a chat.
Oh, about Luke. How is Luke? All right.
Yeah, he's doing good. My good friend Luke.
Yeah.
He's all right. And yeah, just.
Put you off your strap. Sorry.
I finished. No, I finished my drink and I was like, you know what? I was gonna stay out another like few hours because there was a bus at 9:30. I was like, oh, no, fuck. I just want to go home. I really want my bed. I was tired. So like, you know what? I'm gonna go and get this bus. So I'm walking. Alright, Spoons is like maybe a 3-4 minute walk to the bus stop. I get to the bus stop just in time for my bus. Right, it's sitting there. It's nearly loaded. But you know, just as I come round the corner to the bus stop, I look down at the ground you know, and there's this woman. She's on the ground, and she's bleeding out of her head.
How old?
I'll get to that part.
All right.
This woman was clean cold. She was out considerably. She was incoherent to everything that was being said to her. So there was the station manager was on the phone to. It's actually no, it wasn't station manager. It was the CityLink manager. They're different things apparently. And yeah, so he was on the phone. So I was like, alright, cool, that's fine. And I was like, right, I'm gonna just go and get my bus. I was like, I just want to go home. I'm sure she'll be fine. Then I realised what they're trying to do. They're trying to put her in recovery position, right? I'm like, I can't. Just Andrew, walk away. What? You're done your work today. I couldn't. I turned around. I saw the bus. I got like 2 steps from the door, and I was like, fuck. Walked back and instantly just took my bag off next to like just on the pavement, and I just went, how can I help? And I just said, I'm a trained first aider. I do this for my job. I can do what I can to help you. And he's like, good. I'm gonna speak to the. And he's like, I'm gonna speak to the 999 operator quick, can you take control of the situation? I'm like, okay, sure. Can you tell me the history of what happened? She had, she'd panicked. She thought she missed her bus, right? And the Inverness bus station, the curbs are quite high because it's a bus stop. Okay. She misses the step and goes head first into the concrete. Head first, cracks her head right off the ground, and clean out cold. Clean out cold. I didn't see this, so I was like, right, okay, that's fine. And I just said, listen, guys, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to put her in recovery position. Let's lay her on her back so that we can try and assess her wound and see if we can get a response out of her, please. So there was another 2 people there. There was a really nice girl that, you know, she was willing to help. By this point, my hands were already covered in blood. You know, I tried to find my first aid kit in my bag. I forgot that I took it out because I'd used some of the materials in it already, so I needed to replace some. And yeah, I didn't even have my gloves. For the first time ever, I literally didn't have any gloves in my bag, bar one glove that was ripped. And I'm like, this is just fucking great. So when I need it, it's not there. Anyway, so I instantly say, right, listen, we are going to roll her onto her back on free. Roll her on her back. I roll her on her back, and instantly we get a small response out of her where she goes to try and cover her wound. She's like, ow, ow, you know, it's sort of like. So I try and get, not in her face, but over the top of her, and I try and talk to her. No response. Her eyes are all over the place. She's dilated. Dilated to hell. At this point, I'm like, right, okay, guys, listen in. I want you to go and get an AED. And, you know, I just said, Madame, who's sitting next to me, I didn't know her name yet. I just said, can you get my bag for me? And in the top small pocket, there should be a pocket mask. Can you just give that to me real quick, just in case? And she was like, yeah, sure. So she gave me my key that had my pocket mask on it. So I was like, right, sweet. So got that. Then I just sort of like look at her, and she's, you know, oh god, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the formation lap. I've got 1 minute. Yeah, she's out for the count. She's still on the ground, you know, she's coming round. She is coming to, very slowly. I can see in one of her eyes, like, that, one of her pupils is blown.
Ooh.
And I am like, okay. That's why I called to get an AED quick. I just gave this person the details of what they needed to phone to get the code and where the AED was. So they ran and went and got it, and, you know, sat it by my side, behind me, so that nobody could see it. And I just said, listen, this could turn ugly, okay? If any of you guys want to leave, if you have buses to catch, please do. And you know, there's no hate on you. They didn't leave. They stayed, which was really good of them. They didn't have to do that. You know, there was 2 of us here, and the ambulance was on its way. But I was, you know, adamant that I was to make sure that I wasn't leaving this person behind until the ambulance arrived. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to do that. So I did that. She gets the ambulance. They arrive. I'm covered in blood. My t-shirt, my beautiful fucking t-shirt, ruined, hands red, and I'm telling you right now, it was probably one of the scariest experiences of my life. Not because of dealing with a first aid in public like that, because I do that all the time, but the fact that it was such a near-death experience in some ways for this person, that every little move that we made could have affected the outcome of that person, because, you know, it was one of those things that I wasn't there to witness it. I didn't see what happened, and anything could be going on right now, and I wouldn't know. It was scary.
Yeah.
You know.
Sounds it.
I haven't heard anything.
You, Andrew.
I don't remember her name.
You.
I never knew her name. I didn't open up anything of hers because obviously protection and stuff like that. I didn't want to do anything to be a shithead, but no. it was good to just sort of like just get out of the way, and you know, I mean I think it was God telling me to stay out. I do anyway.
Good on you, mate. Good on you. That's off to you, pal.
We're ready to race. 5 red lights. And off we go. Burb.
Hey!
Doesn't get a very good start, but Mr. Pastaleo's there on the outside. Lord NL on the outside. NL's trying to go, see if he can make a move. Right now, Bruno Lopez on the Pro Ricardo, who we know can't be quick on his day. And
gone wide there.
They're running there. Shaggy and Wallace having a bit of a bang together. Mr. Franks is having fun. Mr. Frankie Bojangles. He's getting chased by an angry Wallace.
Yeah, Lord K went wide there a bit, but MCL's put 4 places up to yet. Wallace has got past gas. Everybody's clean. Everybody's good.
Now, question is, Wolf here is now having trouble with Mr. and MCL, and he's MCL's gone already. You know, we're gonna see now how good MCL is through here, because he was rapid through here the other day. He's instantly on the power. He's not caring about wheel spin, but Pro Ricardo on Bruno Lopez down the straight. And he is up into P4.
Bird and Pasteleo swapping positions up front.
Yeah, I can see that. Bird goes for P1 and does before the final corner of the first lap. Oh, been a bit of action as Wallace goes up into P5, chasing down Pro Ricardo now as Bruno Lopez and Gas behind, having a bit of battle with Frankie Bojangles. And you can see
got past MCL.
Yeah, we're watching everything go on as Shaggy tries to make a move down the inside, but he gets pinched off. And Mr. Franks is going to have the inside again for this corner, get better exit. Shaggy has not got the run, but Minden is alongside MCL as MCL goes up into P10.
Wallace up to P4.
No, contact!
It's spawn. That was contact with Pro Ricardo.
Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Ah! Oh God, that's gonna be a safety car.
Yeah, Gas. Shaggy's got his penalty.
What happened, mate?
Pro Ricardo, I personally think Pro Ricardo put one on Wallace there.
Exo! Naughty, Mr. Exo. Now, you have to serve that. Oh, Mr. Wolf and Minden Bean. They're having a battle down the straight. Minden's to the inside, but can Wall... Oh my God!
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Wolf made a massive error going into that braking zone. He was just following a bit too closely.
MCL, something happened to him. He's down to P12.
Yeah, he went off.
Right.
He went off. He's now in the pits. I think he was the one that clipped Mr. Wallace when he went round. 3 cars in the pits. MCL, Wallace and Shaggy all have damage to their F1 cars. That's why you drive GT cars. They can survive damage like that. Anyway,
all putting front wings on.
It looks like Pasteleo is trying to like set one move after another on Bird right now, but it's just not working out from Wolf up into P8. Sorry, P7. Apologies. As Lord Rike is up into P9. Mendino Bino has rejoined the session because somehow he left. He's back now.
Yeah, start the race. There was 3 drivers on soft, 7 on mediums, 6 on hards. That has changed now after the pit stops, but nice little mixture of tyre setups.
Oh, why are you making a move there, Rike? Oh, that's going to be floor damage. Ouch. Climbing the curb, my friend. You just lift off a little bit. You would have followed him perfectly.
Just a little bit. I'm going for it.
I still can't believe what happened to me on Wednesday, Mike. I'm raging.
I bet you.
Like, I can't believe that. I couldn't downshift properly. Wouldn't let me. I could upshift perfectly fine, spam it if I wanted to, but I couldn't spam the downshift the same. It wouldn't let me do it. So I was going into the corners like a boat, and I'd still be like, where a corner would need to be like second or third gear for, I'd be in like fifth still. Because it just wouldn't go down. And I'd be off the power and everything, and it still just wouldn't do it. It was like the most infuriating thing. Is Pasteleo goes for the move on Bird! Round the outside, round the outside. All the trailer park girls are around the outside. That was a brilliant little move there on the straight. Just got it done and dusted as Gas is retired. That's going to be a safety car, I think. Nope. Wait, what? Is he retired on track?
Yeah.
What's happened here?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Maybe no safety car then? No safety car.
Nope.
Anyway, we move on. Mike, take over for a bit. I need to open my window.
Go on then. I'm on now with your top three: Pasteleo, Bird, and Lord DNL. No, it isn't Lord DNL. Lord NL is up to P3, and I'm putting pressure on these two now. They've got a 3-second gap between Minden Bean, Pasteleo, Enrique. He's leading to. They've got a 3-second gap now to Pro Ricardo, and then there's another one. Pastelo's just done past lap 129.9. Anyway, Lord NL or Lord Neil, whatever his name is in P3, and a 3-second gap between himself and Pro Ricardo, and then there's a 2-second gap to Bruno Lopez, another 2 seconds to Franks, another 2.5 seconds to Wolf, and then we've got Minden, Lord Enrique, Exo, Roman, Rookie, and then a 24-second gap between MCL, Wallace, and Shagster.
Bird nearly went for a move down the inside of Pasteleo, but thought better of it. Just hit the brakes a little bit later.
It's coming. I can see a move coming very soon.
Bird is on the optimum tyre strategy right now, which works for him. As Lord as well, maybe on the better tyres right now for the situation, maybe on the mediums. But I like the alternate strategy, running on the hards at the start. I think getting them out of the way.
Makes sense, really, mate, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're not the most competitive tyre at the start, but if you can defend your position well, then it's all used, and they go 3 wide down the straight!
Wow, go on!
And look at that, is Lord's going round the outside!
Yes. Wow.
On Bird, he's still there, and he's done it! He's just absolutely blitzed it.
Come from nowhere. He's showing some great faith.
Pasteleo sending a little dive bomb there. I don't know. It is what it is. Pasteleo maybe trying his hardest is it's not enough right now for him. He needs to maybe relax and just get into a rhythm. If you don't get into a rhythm round Silverstone, then it's going to be a hell of a race for you. You will make mistake after mistake, and you will lose position after position. That is just the nature of the cake.
Nature of the cake.
Fucking yawny, man.
What is the nature of the cake?
To get spun like Lord VK. Well, he did it himself. That's what the nature of the cake is.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
He's cleared. Okay, well, Lord VK is out of the running of the top 10 at the moment. So, let's carry on as Mr. Exo is chasing down someone here. Oh, somebody's off the track. Is that Mr. Raggy? Yeah,
oh,
and
he's
made a mess of the track and his front wing in the process. I'm afraid that is not the line, sir, nor is that how your front wing should look. Bird and Lord again.
Yes,
down the inside.
Out.
Nicely done, but Lord should be able to get a little bit of overrun on him. Good defense from Bird. He goes to the inside, squeezes him off. That is a good defensive move. He gave him enough room and just no more. Now that is how you defend, ladies and gentlemen. Now these three battling hard. Pro Ricardo falling a little bit farther back every lap. 3.5 seconds now to the negative. Now, looking at this, Lord seems to be so much quicker through this first sector. And, you know, Pasteleo right now is not in an ideal situation. He has a penalty. And he's also on soft tyres. And he cannot get past guys on harder compounds. Doesn't look too good for him
going
right
for
now.
it here. Going for it here.
Yeah, we shall see.
He needs to get past these two now and get a lead, but I don't think he'll be able to. But these three, they only picked 3 drivers that are battling. There's gaps between everybody else apart from EXO. He's just has made up a little bit of time on Minden. I want to be mad. Lost my map, Andrew.
Oh. Press X all the way down to the bottom.
No,
Press
map.
Y a few times.
No, map. Silverstone map. Got it now, got it.
Lord NL made another move. It's just going to be battling on the straights right now, I think, for these two. They're going to blows with each other, which is fair enough.
Yeah, Wolf's just got ranked for P6.
Quite interesting, to say the least.
And Shaggy's back in the pits again. He's coming out.
Yeah, well, he lost his front wing, didn't he? So.
Lord NL back in front.
But hello, Bird. I see you. You're right there, my friend. You are right there. Bird doesn't want to be consumed by Pasteleo. That's why he wants to be keeping on the back of that Alpha Tauri as best as he can. He cannot let him run away with those medium tyres. Not going to happen.
I've noticed Pasteleo's a lot quicker than these two down the Wellington Straight, you know. He doesn't half catch him up down there, but loses it. Oh, who's that then?
Probably a combination of that ERS and also, oh, that's very, very high deg move there from Lord.
Exo's all over the back of Minden now.
Mendino Bino. He's probably also got better grip coming out of the exits with those soft tyres as well, which is helping him get that traction and get going sooner. To be honest, I like the mediums on this track. They are really nice. As Mr. Minden and Exo having a wee bit of a scrap. They're side by side though. Who's going to get in front though?
Exo.
Mr. Exo.
Well, Exo's got them softy tyres on as well. Soft dirt and hard. So
here we go, Minden.
Oh, Minden.
He was thinking about it. But he compromised his line, which is a good thing for this corner if he wanted to stay nice and close.
Oh, Bruno. Bruno lock. Penalty.
Mendino Bino falling back a little bit now. Pasteleo still struggling to hold on to Bird and Lord in front. Now, question. Does Lord pit early and get on some hard tires? Or do we see Pasteleo pit early and get on some hard tires? One of the two might do that just yet and kind of try and go for that one stop and get it done and out of the way.
Another 4 laps.
All 3 of these guys are on different strategies, by the way, at the front. So the differences are going to be marginal, and it's all going to be down to pit stops.
They are again. Oh, Pasteleo going
to have to think about pitting soon. Those softs are not going to be very nice to him, especially if he does that out the corner.
Lap 11 or 12 I'm going for, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm going to say either this or next lap, just because he is losing time in the corners now, which is not ideal for someone with soft tyres. You can actually see
for Fag.
He's in a bit of a weird situation right now.
Well, Roman's pitting. He's on softs. I'm on board with him now. See what he puts on.
Minden is still on the back of Mr. Exo though.
Yeah, he's put the mediums on these. He'll see these to the end, definitely.
Oh, Exo goes defensive, but Minden's there. He's side by side. He's going to have the long way round, though. Can he get it done with those hard tyres? No, he ends up running a little bit deep, but he's still on the inside through the hairpin. He's still there, and he gets the move done.
Great racing, lad.
Now the question is that going to help him?
Look, I
Or is
think
that
Lord
killed his
Enel's had a
tyres?
bit of a mistake because both Bird and Passley have got past Lord Enel now.
Yeah. Looking now, yeah, he seems to be a little bit slower than the others on the straight as well. He's making a mess of Maggots and Beckett's today, I'll be honest with you.
Here comes Passley on Bird.
Yeah. Not just yet. I think we're gonna see some changing of the guard very soon.
Oh, Exel Minden swap positions again. Oh, this is a right good battle.
MCL on board VK.
Wolf got past Frank. Oh, Franks has gone in the pits. Fancy passing somebody then going in pits.
And here we go. He goes for the move and he's done. MCL up into P11. Unbeatable this season until today, it looks like. Minden on EXO still going on
Thursday.
Yeah, just not Wednesdays though, it would seem.
No. Quite a few going in the pits now. Rucky's gone in. Franks is in, as I said before.
Do you know who's got it going on?
Who's got it going on, baby?
Stacey's mum. Stacey's mum, you got it going on. Oh, go on, birdie boy. Bird Box going for the run. Let's see if he can do it. Those hard tires look a little bit better shape than Pasteleo's softs, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, just been on board. I was just going to say Pasteleo's tires look a little bit worn now.
Yeah, you can see the graining. The guys in the stream may not see it, but I do. Yep, pit time for him. Told you. Lap 10 or 11 would be the time for him. And he's in. Now, the question is, Bird and Lord cannot make any mistakes here and just keep pushing till their window, which will be around about, I would assume, for Bird, because you'll probably want the soft tyres to the end.
Yeah.
He might want to go and pit around about lap 19.
Yeah.
Or lap 18 in that window. You know, 8 laps on some soft tyres, you know, protects him for sort of any safety cars as well, you know, so if we don't have a safety car, which right now it seems, you know, we've got some battles, but not a lot are close, to say the least.
Pasteleo's going to come out. He'll come out in P8.
Yeah, he's clear P8 at the moment. MCL is just about to turn through the first corner. That could be an issue for him if MCL manages to pick up the pace. Which right now, when we jump on board with him last, he was making some sort of mistakes, which is something we don't usually see from MCL. Lord actually losing time again to Bird, and it's all through here, I reckon. Gets a better entry that time in the corner, but he can't get Chapel right. Whereas Bird's hitting the line perfectly, and you know he's gaining a temp on Lord NL really quickly through that section.
I'm not saying Bird needs a win, but this win will do him a hell of good in the championships. He's lying P2 at the moment.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Lord Rique, another penalty for Lord Rique. Second of the evening. As Bruno Lopez pits on the hards.
Now watch as Lord tries his best. Yeah, a bit slower at the corner, got bogged down on gears there. Mr. Frankie Bojangles has come out the pits with fresh
Rodriguez has got 5 seconds added now to his already 6-second penalty.
Naughty boy!
Put the brake on when you go in the pits.
Now, Minden. He's still on the back X, so he's followed him pretty much through the pack right now. I think it's sort of where he wants to be. He doesn't want to be pushing any farther past him right now with his tyre wear. He might want to put a little bit of pressure on Exo though, see if he crumbles a little bit and starts wearing his tyres down instead.
Yeah, I think these guys up to Minden need
Frank
to pit now
and
to
Wallace,
get back out in front of
Frank's
MCL.
did very well, sorry Mike. to interrupt.
Yeah,
To get that move solid there. Wallace tried to hold on round the outside and I think just put a little bit too much gas on and ended up running out a little bit on the rumble. Don't really want to be there.
Right, Rodinell and Pro Ricardo both pitting as is Wolf. The top guys are pitting now. Just as I said, it's about time they pitted. Also, will lose time to MCL, who's in a good position at the moment as Roman picks up the penalty.
Bird is doing very well. Still got 13 seconds over his teammate right now. But both drivers, you know, Exo is going to be thinking about pitting soon, and Bird as well. Bird could pit within the next few laps and throw on some mediums because he knows he is going to lose some time. But if I was him, I would stick out another 3 laps. You know, another 3 laps, and you know he could have a chance here of just throwing the softs on and running to the end.
MCL's in the pits again. MCL's in the pits. Put your mediums on.
Yep, that was his pit stop. Properly done and out the way. He's going to the end. 12 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, in this race. And it does look as though Minden Beaton is found himself in P3 currently, with his tyres in probably better nick than Mr. Exo's in front.
That's MCL second stop, you know.
Yep. Remember, he had to pit the first lap, roughly, or the first few laps. He had to pit stop because Minden goes down the inside of Exo.
So, wow, would move that.
He was waiting for that moment.
Bird's pitted.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was expecting it now. He's probably going to throw on the mediums. Yeah, he's going the safe gamble to the end here, just so that he can try and get track position over MCL. You know, the guy currently in the lead right now, and Exo in P2, still have to pit.
Yep.
And Bird is going to come out behind Pasteleo. He's came out behind Pasteleo, and Lord as well. He has lost a ton of time to these guys, obviously with the clean air. And 2 seconds he's lost to these guys on fresher tyres. That's quite interesting. That is quite interesting.
Minden and Exo got to pit yet.
Yeah, it's quite interesting to see this, because 7 seconds is not enough for anything.
Just going on to position changes, Minden's up 9, Exo's up 12.
Yeah, I mean, these guys right now are in a good position, but not good enough to win.
No, not now. Not now.
But they do have a chance of getting a pit stop into soft tyres.
Definitely.
And being able to challenge going up. But they need to think about it soon. 11 laps to go here in Silverstone for the final race of ERC, and here they go. They go into the pits now. Both drivers getting it stopped. Now, Mendino Bino and Exo. Exo had a pit stop already, I believe, didn't he?
Yeah. No, this is his first.
Yeah, this is his first stop. Both of these guys. These are the last guys to pit. Exo managed to keep those mediums good. I mean, he's going to lose those 5 seconds that he had earlier. Yeah, there we go. Putting on the soft tyres just as expected. But he has lost 5 seconds to Minden, who is just about to leave the pit lane now. Where does he come out? He's going to lose quite a few positions here. He's down to P9. His teammate has managed to jump him a little bit here.
Yeah, but he's got pit again, Wallace, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Started on the mediums. MCL puts the fastest lap in.
He's shifted. He's not any farther up the field as he would like to be, though. This could be a race he loses today.
Well, I can't see him winning it. No, I can't see him winning this.
Well, if it's a safety car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, you would end up making up 3 positions on penalties, and then the chances are as well, depending on where he is, on the end of the race, he'll be on fresh tyres as well, and MCL on fresh tyres. You know, he was nearly half a second quicker than everyone in qualifying, so.
Yeah, saying that though, Pasteleo was increasing that gap between himself and Florida now.
Yeah, Bruno Lopez chasing down Pro Ricardo. We haven't really seen much of these guys today. As you said, Wolf and Frank's having a wee battle as well.
Yeah, two McLarens battling each other there.
McLaren dominance is key. Bruno Lopez still sitting P5 at the moment, but the guys in front right now, you know, there's quite a big gap between them. There's about 7 seconds from first to third. Quite a lot to make up. Pasteleo seems to have got his pit stop just right with those softs onto mediums, but are those mediums going to hold out to the end? That's the big question of the day, because those mediums, especially around here, it's a very, very high tire deg track. A lot of high downforce corners like Cops here. You know, that's going to eat your tires, especially the rears. The fronts when you're going in, and then when the car's kneeling, the rears are going to get squished into the ground. And if you don't have the perfect setup on, you know, too stiff, too soft, you're going to be eating those tires up through there. Pasteleo does have a time penalty though. We have to take that into account.
Yeah.
You know, we look at his penalty. He's only got 3 seconds. There's an opportunity.
Yeah, that gap has come down since I last mentioned it.
Yes, definitely. We're going to have a look at the time to leader. We don't usually do this, but 6.8 seconds right now from first to third. 13 seconds back is Pro Ricardo, and 14 seconds back is Bruno Lopez. 19 and 20 seconds back Wolf and Franks. 23 seconds for Minden and Wallace, but Wallace is in the pits, so that's going to change drastically. We're going to just
5 seconds.
Change back to this camera view so that we can see everything. Bruno Lopez not doing the God's work just yet on the Mercedes in front of him.
Let's put softs on, but this race was ruined earlier on the day. Right, just had a warning yet. Headset's on low battery.
On where?
We just come up. Just go get me charger.
Yeah.
Won't be a moment. Won't be a moment.
Well, we're watching on board with Bruno Lopez through Maggot Beckett. Now we're in Chapel. He is really closing into that Pro Ricardo in front. Yeah, he lets off the power a little bit. He doesn't want to overtake him just yet. We're going to change. We're going to take the stops off of our screens now, ladies and gentlemen, and just make sure that we're good. MCL up into P10. Trying to make the most of his situation right now. Still gather as many points as he possibly can.
That doesn't matter where he comes, he's still going to be leading championships.
Yeah, I mean,
great,
he's nearly,
great margin.
You know, he's more than half, like, how do I say it, more than nearly double the points of what everyone, like the person in second has at the moment, I reckon.
Oh
yeah. So he could actually afford to not be here for, you know, essentially 5 races, and you know, actually be a competitive championship, I guess, in some ways. But no, Wallace and Roman changing positions because Roman's in the pits. Pit stop. Pit stop. We like a pit stop.
Pit stop. Picking up his biltong from the pit stop.
Hell yeah! Fill that fuel tank up, and by that I mean my stomach. Bruno Lopez.
I bet pretty well today. Yeah, that gap's not coming down between Pasteleo and Lodge now.
He is absolutely god awful on this straight line speed. I will be honest with you. He has nothing compared to Pro Ricardo.
Bruno Lopez and Ricardo is the only battle really on track. Now then, a safety car now would definitely fuck it up.
Oh yeah, 100%. Those that have penalties instantly shovel down the order. It's just, that's what's going to happen. The only saving grace for Pasteleo right now is the fact that if he doesn't make any mistakes, he might hold on to P1. Because it is balancing. NL he's pushing, he wants this win really bad. Bird, however, isn't close enough just yet, but is catching slowly on the car in front, who is on the soft compound tyre, which is quite interesting because Bird is on the medium and the soft tyre seems to be wearing down for NL in some instances, but Pasteleo on the mediums is slowing down essentially in front. He's lost 3 tenths to the cars behind because those tyres are a lot older. If we actually look at his tyres right now, we'll have a look at how old they are. An extra 2 laps over Lord and an extra 3 laps over Bird, so that's definitely going to play a part.
Yeah, he's inside that 3 seconds now. He's inside that 3 seconds now between himself and Pasteleo, so.
Mr. Bird, however, he is closing. He does have 5 laps to do it, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. Can he get close enough? Because right now he's about 4.6 seconds away from Pasteleo. Makes up another 1.6 seconds, and then Pasteleo is down to P3 essentially. Pro Ricardo is not going to be able to catch unless he does 2 seconds a lap over Mr. Bird. Bruno Lopez, however,
has caught up to the back. Sorry.
You know, just looking at Bruno Lopez, he's not really made an indent on the gap in front, has he?
No, I'm just going to say Minden caught up to the back of Frankie Bojangles.
Oh yes. We got a new follow, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Who is it? It's Lucas FSI. Thank you very much for the follow, brother. I hope you're enjoying the race. We've got 5 laps to go here at Silverstone. Bruno Lopez still, he's really quick through this section. It would make me think he's got a very high downforce setup. The moment he gets on the straight, look, bogged down. You know, some cars on this track right now would have flown up here and made the move. You know, he's instantly into the corner again.
Minden.
No time.
Minden went past France. If he stood still then, must have made 10 car lengths on him. That was phenomenal.
Yeah, well, Frank's down in V8 now. Not ideal for his return on a Sunday, but I'm sure he'll be happy with it anyway. Wolf actually having a good result today.
Yeah, the up in P6. If he gets a little bit, you can get a little bit on Bruno Lopez, he'll inherit that position as well. Because
Lord, sorry, Mike, sorry, I want to just quickly drop this in here. Lord isn't really making too much of a difference on that car now. It does look, yeah, it does look like those softs are starting to struggle a tiny bit. It's either that or he's having a bad lap. Let's have a look, remembering he has 8 lap old softs now. Those tyres are definitely starting to scream a wee bit.
Yeah, they are a bit dull. I'm on board with them now. They are a little bit dull, Wemar.
We are still 4.4 seconds away from Pasteleo for Mr. Bird.
Catching up with Bird. Soon be inside that 3 seconds as well between himself and Pasteleo. There goes Bruno. Past Pro Ricardo. Frank and Minden continuing a little bit of a battle. Yeah, Bird is making an indent on Lord and now Pasteleo now.
He's not made that much, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I think he has.
But, I mean, if you look at Bird right now, you'll see he's eating into those tyres at the front there. He's really struggling.
Oh, Bruno, another 3.
Now that's not good for
penalties
him.
now.
He's going to get dropped down the order quite a lot here at the end.
Yeah, he'll drop to P8, 9 as it stands at the moment.
We're just watching everything take place here on track, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already and you are watching and enjoying this stream, you know what to do. You need to hit that follow button. And if you want to catch the races another time and you're not here, why don't you jump over to our YouTube channel at International Paddock and you'll be able to catch all our previous live streams that we've done, whether that be the ERC series, all three of our ERC races that we cover, ERC Managers, ERC 100 and ERC Sundays, which is what you're listening to right now. Or if it's just a little bit of fun, jump over and see the Papa Champs on Mondays. Because, you know, Papa Champs live on International Paddock at 8:30 PM. And before that, we've got the podcast at 5 PM every Monday. So you know what to do. Hit that follow button, stupid nonsense.
Correct.
Now, Lord, he is in that window, only just. It is teetering, as Bird seems to be only 1 second away, and Pasteleo is starting to fumble the bag a little bit here. Maybe those tyres not assisting him here, making a little too many mistakes. Gets good entry and exit out of there. Much
Franks is quite close to Minden again now. Gone a bit wide there, did Frank. Might have cost him a bit. So just 3 laps to go.
They're on the push right now. Bird.
Oh, here comes Franks making a move. No. Frank's better of it. But he's there for next time. Come. No. Thanks about it. Birdie's inside a second now, Mucker.
Yeah, we can see he's closing in on that gap to Lord, and he really wants that DRS. There we go. That DRS is going to help him so much to be able to try and get into Pasteleo's time penalty barrier. You know, he's got 2 laps to do it, this one and the next one. He really needs to get pushing, because right now he's only 0.2 off of that leader. 0.4, sorry. A couple of little mistakes here and there, costing Pasteleo quite a lot of time. Now this is going to put a lot of pressure on Lord in front. He knows he's in danger here. He's going to want to get past him.
We see an EXO quite close. Pardon me.
Now, the question is, when and how does he get past him? Alright. Lord is in a good position right now, but is losing a lot of time. He's gone defensive. He's now 3.5 seconds. Why has he gone defensive when he was in, you know, they were going to get a podium out of this. That was going to be higher points. You know, now these two are battling. Bird's gone up. And Bird's only got a lap to make a second here on Pasteleo. Otherwise it's all over and Pasteleo will take the win. I feel like Lord slowed them up a little bit there. I don't know.
Ooh, that time's coming down. It's coming down. Oh no, not now. Back to 4 seconds.
It's very difficult to do that. You know, unless Pasteleo makes a mistake, it's all over. That charge has been for nothing. To get
and there is a slower
Bird.
car. There's a slower car between them as well. Lucky license between them. But, oof. Is it?
Oh, you can see Bird's got no battery.
Ooh.
And it's neither does NL. Like, both of them don't have any battery here.
Thanks. Sorry, XO and MCL are in a right little battle. MCL's making a move. P9.
Just thinking about it, he's not close enough though. Pasteleo is about to come round the final corner now.
Go on, lad.
Through the chicane, round the final corner, and he's going to take his first win this season in ERC Sunday. Pasteleo, 71 for Williams. Bird comes home P2, and Lord NL P3. Bruno Lopez, well, I mean, yeah, having a wee bit of fun here, it would seem.
Franks and Minden, yeah.
And it's all down to Wolf. Yep, he's on past him as well. What about Minden Bean? No, Minden didn't get past him. Franks didn't either. But Franks very close at the end there. Only 1/100th of a second. 1/10th of a second, apologies. Off of Minden Bean at the end. EXO 6/10ths off Mr. MCL as he finishes P9 today. His lowest finish this season, I believe. And it's happened here on ERC Sundays, which we never thought he was going to get beaten this season, but maybe our little debate at the start of the stream maybe put him off a little bit. I'm not taking the blame for that, by the way. So MCL, when you watch this, it's not my fault. Not my fault. Well, what a race, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't done anything with ERC before and you want to join in, join our Discord. We'll get you in. We know people. We know people. Somehow MCL gets driver of the day. He does not get driver of the day. I think driver of the day for me has to go Bird. You know, he managed that race perfectly.
Yeah, definitely me as well.
He gave us some scintillating battles throughout. You know, a close second for me as well has to be probably Minden as well. He made quite a few moves today. He's no longer a back marker this season. He was at the start.
He's really improved, Minden has.
Yeah,
you know,
this season it seems that, you know, he went from a couple of DNF bad results, and now he's actually getting the points on the board for the Haas team.
It's nice to see him helping Wallace out, actually.
Yeah, they were working together today. No, they did actually work together today for a little period of time, trying to see if they can take some points off of Alfa Romeo and Ferrari. But this is your race results, ladies and gentlemen. Pasteleo takes the win. Bird in P2, NL in P3, Pro Ricardo in P4, Wolf P5 for his best finish of the season, Bruno Lopez in P6, Minden Bean P7, Franks P8, MCL P9, EXO P10, Wallace P11, Roman P12, Rike P13, rookie license P14, and we had one DNF today, and that was Mr. Gas 17. Well, Mike, let's be honest. Okay race?
Okay race. Not the excitement we've had with the managers and the 100 this week, but yeah, there's always something for watch.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good track to watch for everybody as well. If you haven't watched any of the previous streams, you know what to do. They're up live. They should be up live now for you to watch on our YouTube channel. I did that this morning for you guys while I was hungover, so you have to go and watch them now. It's an obligation. It's part of your contractual obligation to me after getting up early so I could do that for you. Okay? Go and watch it. Anyway, guys, I think, you know, let's do a little plug and let's end the stream. Tomorrow, 5 PM, International Paddock Podcast. Mike, you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there. I've got Superbikes, both British and World Superbikes to report on.
And you'll also have British GT to report on as well, because they were at Brands Hatch this weekend. We've also got the 6 Hours of Fuji, which is our headline event that we'll be covering tomorrow. And also, Acropolis Rally. If you're into your rally, WRC was at Greece. Very, very tough rally. We're going to be covering a lot of the information that we can on that as well. And some just sort of interesting other series around the world as well. I've been delving into the world of motorsport for you guys, trying to see if we can, you know, tickle our sort of taste buds a little bit at different racing. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 PM for the International Paddock Podcast. Don't forget, we cover everything ERC Papa Champs related as well in the podcast. as well as some Team Alba 43 news tomorrow, which will be pretty good for everybody that is involved in that. But I think that's it. It's good night from myself in the comment box, and it's good night from Mike.
Good night.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.